Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a pick a deck reading. So we have two different decks here and I will be doing two different readings. So I already shuffled and cut the decks, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the decks. I just want to start this off. This is going to be deck number 1. I just want to start this off by saying that these will be general readings. Deck number 2. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Tarot is not fortune telling. I will not tell you something that you don't already know. This is basically a reminder and it's a tool for your soul's expansion. So if you're okay with that, we're gonna go ahead and start the readings. So we'll start with deck number 1. We're gonna look at your overall energy. We're going to pull some clarification cards. And then we'll end with an oracle card. So group number 1, what's the overall energy of your reading? Group number 1, the overall energy of your reading. For your first card, you have good cards here, okay? So for the first card, you have the Magician. This is the master manifester of the deck. This is a person who understands that they have all of the tools that they need to get what it is that they want. They are grounded in reality, but also connected to their spirituality. Their belief system aligns with their actions, therefore they're able to manifest. If you can believe that you can have something, if you believe that it's already yours, then all you have to do is allow it to come into your life. You obviously have to take action, inspired action, but just as important as action is, so is belief. So the Magician is an abundant person. They have all of the elements in the tarot. So earth, fire, air, water. So they have a cup, a sword, a wand, and a pentacle. Yeah, you basically are knowing of your infinite potential here with the Magician card. You also have the Star card. The Star is about renewal. It's about wish come true, wish fulfillment, being able to connect with your subconscious, being able to connect with your emotions, feeling abundant, feeling protected, guided. This is like your blessed and highly favored card. And then you also have the Three of Wands, which is about planning for the future. 3 is creation, creating through your actions. This person hasn't left their vantage point yet. They're still overseeing the obstacles that may come towards them. They're able to see the ships in the water. So they're able to have foresight. They're seeing into the future, planning, wanting to create through their actions. This is a card of being inspired, motivated, planning. At the bottom of the deck, in what you don't see coming, you have the Hierophant card. This is about tradition. This is the card of Taurus. This is about tradition, institutions. This is about spiritual wisdom, being able to take advice from people who you would trade places with, not who you wouldn't. The Hierophant has went through the rites of passage. He has been bestowed the spiritual wisdom and he has disciples coming to him for advice. So this could be you stepping into an energy of being able to share your wisdom with others. I listen to this quote when I'm on my run. He says, when I go on a run, I listen to motivational speeches, I should say. And one of the things that always sticks out to me is he says, pain, like villains take their pain and then hurt others because the world hurt them, they hurt others. Heroes say the world hurt me and I'm not going to let it hurt anyone else. So this is an energy of the Hierophant of I've taken on all of these lessons and I'm now going to help others go through what I went through, because I know now. They're not somebody who thinks that they're better than everyone. This is a very humbled individual because they went through what they went through. And if that's not you stepping into that energy, then maybe that's someone in your life that you're looking to for advice at this time. Let's go ahead and dig a little deeper here with some clarification cards. I'm sick right now, so my voice is a little hoarse. Group number 1, the Magician card. Star, 3, Hierophant. So, for the Magician, your clarification card is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, the Knights in general in tarot, are people who are on a mission. They're moving forward. They're moving towards something. They are action-oriented. The Knight of Cups is moving slowly but surely towards their goal. This is something that's going to be emotionally fulfilling for them. They have their armor on because they know that there's a potential to be hurt, that they could get hurt or be let down, because this is something that's emotionally charged. Whatever it is that you're trying to manifest is emotionally charged. This could be you trying to go towards a relationship. This could be you trying to go towards starting something creative that you've been thinking about for a long time. This is whatever you're trying to manifest into the physical that is like an emotional investment. The Knight of Cups is somebody who's very like charming, romantic, attractive. They're able to see the beauty in life. They're not jaded by the past. They have their armor on, but they are willing to move towards things that are going to be emotionally fulfilling. So they understand and they have learned from being the Page of Cups to release immaturity and move towards things more slowly, not so, fully sending into things. For the Star card, you have the Hermit as your clarification card. So I would say that whatever this wish come true is, it's going to take one step at a time. So like with the Knight of Cups, he's moving slowly. I think you need to release instant gratification at this time and know that you're not always going to have the full answers. I think this ties into your Three of Wands of planning but not leaving your vantage point just yet. I think maybe you're a person who wants to see every obstacle that you're going to face so that you can be prepared and so that you can really plan and have, like, you don't want to take risks, and you're it's hard for you to not get things instantly. And I would just say that with the Hermit card, that's going inside for answers internally. I think that you have all the answers that you're searching for inside you, and I think that this is just a reminder of that sometimes what we can do is just be quiet and ask ourselves a question, and the first answer that's quiet that comes to your mind is going to be a yes or no, and then the other thoughts will start rushing in. And I think that's something that you can take from here. But yeah, the Hermit is being illuminated by the light within them, and they're only able to see one step at a time. So, and this is a journey that they're taking alone. This is a journey of introspection and going into like the dark night of the soul and being only able to see one step ahead of you. So I would say maybe you're overwhelmed by how far you have to go, but I would say just focus on one step at a time, and have the long-term vision in mind, but don't get tripped up by how far it seems away from where you are right now. With the Three of Wands, you're clarified by the Nine of Wands. So this is maybe wanting to plan, because in the past you've been unprepared, or you feel a little bit jaded by things that you've been through. So I think maybe in the past you've like fully sent into things and then it didn't work out. And so maybe now you're like, well, I need to know exactly how everything's going to work out. But I don't think that's the case. I think that with the 9 of Wands, you're almost to the 10 of Wands, which is almost to the, King of Wands. So it's like you're almost there. The 9 of Wands is like a test of faith. This is like putting up boundaries. Just feeling a need to like defend how far you've come. I would say that it looks like things are working out for you here, because at the bottom of the deck, the clarification for the Hierophant was the 6 of Wands, which is public recognition. This is public recognition, social recognition. So people coming to you and joining your cause. I want to say that no one supports you until everyone supports you. So you can feel sometimes like alone in this journey. With the Hermit card here, the 9 of Wands, it's like you could feel like maybe nobody understands or nobody sees the vision, but I think they eventually will. And I think it's because you will have proven yourself by going through what it is that you need to go through, and the proof will be in the pudding. And then people will start to be like, wait, can you help me? Can you help me get to where you are? You, at the bottom of the deck, have the 9 of Pentacles. So this is, and then it goes to the 10 of Pentacles. So like I was saying with the Wands, like you're leading up to, you are almost there. And I do think that you're going to get what you want, but I think that you're going to get it by yourself first, and then you will be able to create like a home environment, more people, like legacy type things. I think you need to get over your anxieties and worries and fears that are keeping you up at night, that are making you toss and turn, that are stressing you out, that are making you feel restless, because all it takes is some clarity, some clear boundaries. All it takes is aligning with who you're meant to be inside. So balancing your divine masculine and feminine within yourself, and therefore you'll be able to call on soulmate connections as well. I think that you need to take a look at your subconscious and what is blocking you there, what's being hidden, what are you being delusional about, like what is illusory in your life, because you're not seeing it clearly, because you're not paying attention to something that stems from back in the day, like back in your childhood or whatever, like a belief system, or so there's something like hidden that you need to look into. And I think it has to do with your work ethic and also instant gratification. You do have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So like I said, you are moving towards this confidence that you are seeking, to know that everything will work out in the end. I think you just need to keep taking one step at a time. Let's pull one oracle card for group number 1. This is number 24. I'm gonna start coughing. This is number 24. It's in you. Number 24. Not so cowardly lion. In the story of the Wizard of Oz, the cowardly lion traveled the yellow brick road to get to Emerald City to request what his heart most longed for, courage. Little did he know that during his entire frightening journey, he already possessed that which he sought so desperately. For in his heart there roared a courage that was always his to claim. The cowardly lion needed the outer journey to understand that what he most desired was always within. What you seek, you too have in you. Do not give up the journey. Persevere and endure the uncertainty. Remember that having courage does not mean you are fearless. It means you do the thing despite being scared. Cowardly lion, who has now transformed into confident lion, shares his medicine with these questions. What if everything you've been searching for is not only right in front of you, but it is in you? What if everything you've been chasing outside of yourself was part of what you couldn't see within? What if you were looking at others to find the you that was screaming to be self-actualized? What if every beautiful quality you deeply want you already possess? What if the sweep you off your feet love is your own love within, reflected back to you? What if the gift you have been waiting to actualize was crying out, I'm right here, please, please, please see me? What if this whole entire time it was you that you were searching for? What if you chose you and stopped waiting for others to choose you? What if you stopped running toward external validation to prove your worth and instead went within and became yourself? I hope that you guys like this reading. If it resonated, leave a comment below, let me know. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting pick a card readings every Friday. So come back for the next one. Thanks. We're gonna go ahead and pull your overall energy. We're gonna do some clarification cards, and then we're gonna end with an oracle card. What is the energy, the overall energy for group number 2? Group number 2, your first card for your overall energy is the Four of Cups. So this is feeling dissatisfied with your current situation or the relationships in your life or whatever it is that you're emotionally invested in. This is about like re-evaluating what's going on. You're feeling disconnected or discontent with what you've emotionally invested in so far. And because of that, you're kind of like focused on the negative, focused on what's not working out, what's disappointing, what's boring to you. And you're not able to see that there are other opportunities available to you that are kind of like reaching out of the blue, reaching out to you, but you're so focused on the negative that you're not able to see what's right in front of you. We have the Knight of Cups here. So this is somebody who is moving towards a mission that they want to emotionally invest in. The Knight of Cups is following the heart. This is somebody who's using their imagination, their creativity, and slowly moving towards something that they want to emotionally invest in. They're not running full send. They're not immature anymore. They've learned some things. They're not the Page of Cups anymore. This is the Knight of Cups. This is someone who's action-oriented, mission. They have their, like, what am I trying to say? They're like laser focused on their mission. Tunnel vision is what I was trying to get there. Their tunnel vision on what it is that they're trying to emotionally invest in, whether that's a person, a creative endeavor, whatever it is for you, only you can know. We have the King of Pentacles. This is what the Knight of Cups is moving towards. So I feel like you're trying to focus on creating abundance, stability for yourself. This is going to take a lot of discipline. This is going to take leadership. This is like a you want to become somebody who has enough to give to others. You want to be able to share the wealth with others. You want to be able to create something for yourself, for the people in your life. You want to create generational wealth. You want to really just take control of your life, take control of your finances, take control of your energy, what you're giving to, how are you expending your resources. You really want to have control of that. I think that you believe that money is freedom and that you want to have more of it so that you can have more freedom, and you want to be able to share that with others here. At the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Six of Swords. So you are moving out of a tumultuous time into a more calm waters. There's a lot of emotions surrounding this change, surrounding this moving away from something, drama, arguments, past ideas, things that just aren't working out for you. You're moving away from that. This is a transition period. This is about, releasing baggage. I think that you're moving on from something, but I think that you could be carrying a lot of old internal dialogue with you into the new thing that you're trying to create. So I would be mindful of that. Let's go ahead and dig a little deeper and pull some clarification cards for you and see what's going on. Some of you could be wanting to stop focusing on relationships so much and wanting to move more towards like creating like things in the physical. Like you want to focus on career or your body, like your fitness, your body, something like that. That's, take where it resonates, leave the rest behind. I think, so your clarification for the Four of Cups is the Two of Pentacles. I think that you're a little bit dissatisfied or bored with all of the responsibilities that you're having to juggle right now. This is about multiple priorities, time management, balancing different decisions. You could be weighing your options of like, should I go here? Should I go there? And maybe you're not interested in any of the options that you have before you, whether that's relationships, job opportunities, paths to take, it's like you're constantly going to have to deal with this though. This is like a daily thing. This is like a thing that's going to happen in daily life. It's just the ups and downs of life. Of sometimes you're going to feel in balance, sometimes you're going to feel out of balance, because we do have to juggle multiple things. But I feel like you're not satisfied with the priorities that you've been focused on so far. I think maybe you're trying to figure out, like, do I even need to juggle these? Do I even need to be carrying all these responsibilities? I think you're just not interested right now in all of the responsibilities that you have, because they probably aren't emotionally fulfilling for you. With the Knight of Cups, you're wanting some sort of clarity here, or you're waiting on some sort of communication with the Ace of Swords as the clarification. I think that maybe you're like trying to propose something to somebody and you're waiting for information back from them. You could have been like, hey, this is my idea, and now you're waiting for the response. Or you're putting it out into the universe and you're waiting for tangible evidence that it's working out for you. But I think that you are going to gain whatever clarity you're seeking. I think that because you've been dissatisfied with what's going on and you're looking to find something that's emotionally fulfilling, you will find it. I think that you have to believe that you'll find it, and you'll find it. But I do think like following your heart is just good karma, and because you're doing that, you're gonna get what it is that you want from it. And I think that you're gonna get some sort of breakthrough. Either somebody's gonna reach out to you, or you're gonna be able to make that proposal to someone, whatever that is. Or if you're just looking for clarity of like, am I on the right path? I think you're gonna get that. You have, for the King of Pentacles, your clarification is the Seven of Wands. I think that you've been through a lot. And I think that you're finally being risen above others. Like you finally have leveled up. And so now you're kind of like above these people that maybe are from your past who want to challenge you, want to ask you why. Why are you going towards this new thing? Why are you even unhappy with what you have now? People just don't understand because they can only meet you where they're at. And I think that you are starting to see that. I think that you've kind of risen above that. and maybe you're starting to see things differently, people differently. You might have some people who feel like they need to challenge you, or like this is some sort of weird competition, and it's really not. It's just you trying to take action aligned with what you believe. So I would say you will be met with opposition, but just understand that if people are putting onto you their fears of how this won't work out for you, or you're leaving us behind, or why do you even feel this way, that's a projection of their own insecurity, of their own feelings, their own life situation. It has nothing to do with you. So take it as it is, take it with a grain of salt, like that's their thing, and move on and just keep doing what you need to do. With the Six of Swords, your clarification is the Wheel of Fortune. So I do think that this is a changing of tides for you. I do think that you are getting the good karma that you deserve for everything that you've been through. Yeah, I think that when we decide to take control of our lives, move away from things that aren't fulfilling for us, go towards something that will be fulfilling, it is instant good karma. Because you're not only doing it for the good benefit of yourself, but for the world. Because when we can be the best version of ourselves, like change starts with us, right? So because we are focusing and pouring into ourselves and trying to be a better version of ourselves and trying to be happy, that is lighting the path for other people around us. So it really is for the good of all. And because of that, you're getting good karma. This is like inevitable fate, destiny, a turning point, good karma, all those kind of things. But at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see is some sort of betrayal, deception, somebody thinking that they're getting away with something. And I think this has to do with control. This could be your own thoughts coming in and trying to deter you from the path that you're going down, because your ego, because the negative side of the Emperor would be somebody who is controlling. This is like an ego-driven person. The real Emperor is somebody who's like a father figure, who is a protector, provider, and who is disciplined and takes responsibility for their actions. So be careful with people who try to tear you down verbally. That's a projection of their insecurity. Also, you be careful of your own brain trying to tear you down, because that's your ego, because you're trying to follow what will be fulfilling for you. Your ego is going to try to scare you into staying in the same place. You have to use willpower here with the Chariot. It doesn't matter what the opposition, what the external circumstance looks like. You have to keep moving forward. And when you do that, and when you communicate what you need to communicate and follow those ideas, you know, you have to be okay with other people feeling left behind. You also have to be okay with leaving behind your lack mentality. It's going to come up because you're trying to change your life. Like I said, with your ego, you're going to feel kind of like ostracized from people sometimes. You're going to feel left out from old things that you used to once be a part of. And you need to be able to accept that the lack mentality, like imposter syndrome, is going to come, but you need to move on from that and know that you are able to create what it is that you want. Here with the Ten of Pentacles at the end of the deck, you are able to create what it is that you want. Your white picket fence, your happily ever after, physically, whatever that manifestation that you're going towards, you are going to be able to create it. But yeah, I think you just really need to pay attention to your belief system, your thoughts. You can't control your thoughts, but you can not let your thoughts control you. We're going to end your reading with an oracle card, group number 2. Destiny Path, number 35. I'm going to go ahead and read this passage to you. Destiny Path, Bee and Snake. One of the most powerful cards in the deck. This speaks of initiating the fulfillment of destiny through transmutation. Receiving this card means you are on the correct path, being led towards supreme success. It is confirmation that your destiny is in the works, even if your current circumstances are contrary to your heart's deepest wishes. You have a profound purpose that is beyond your current understanding, but it is what every cell in your body has yearned to self-actualize. Even your limiting beliefs cannot stop the unfolding of your greatest potential. The symbol of the circles and triangle is known as the Philosopher's Stone, the symbol of transmutation and inner enlightenment. The alchemical process of turning lead into gold through a deep cooking and heating process is representative of the psyche transforming into its highest potential, leading to enlightenment and the utter fulfillment of one's purpose in the physical realm. King Snake is the ultimate transmuter. He is non-venomous, yet can eat poisonous snakes, often bigger than himself. This teaches about your ability to transmute a toxic situation into your greatest asset. The bees in this image represent the gifts you have within that are of the utmost service to humanity. Bees are a gift to humanity as they pollinate about 80% of the crops we eat. Your purpose is also a gift of service to humanity. Above and below the king snake, we see the image of the all-seeing eye. There is a force that created you that has been facilitating your growth the entire time. Lastly, connecting it all together is the Latin term that means all is one, everything is connected. There is a mystery beyond your comprehension, aligning you with what you were born to share. Every moment you have encountered was meant to bring you to exactly where you are right now. Ultimate self-actualization is your destiny. You are on the correct path. I hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, go ahead and leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I do have tarot readings available on Etsy. If you want to have a personal with me, I'd love to read for you. I will be posting pick a card readings every Friday, so go ahead and join back in next Friday for the next pick a card reading. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.